Hi friends, hope you're all well during this period. Wishing you great health and happiness always. Today I want to take a topic with all of you. The topic is Eckhart Tolle's book Stillness Speaks. This book is a wonderful book and one of my recommended reads to everybody. The most important concept which this book brings about is the trap of form identification. What a beautiful topic this is. If you want to listen and understand this topic, you have to, for a second, withdraw yourself from the world and think a moment that who are you? If I ask you this question, who are you? Can you answer me? Can you take few seconds to just tell me who are you? When someone asks this question to me, I can say that I am a consultant, I am working in so and so company, I am a friend, I am a family, I am owning so and so house, so and so car, I am owning so and so bank accounts, and I have done education till so and so age. I have got degrees, I have got certificates. So many things define me. So is that it? Is that me? Am I my degrees? Am I my certificates? Am I my ownings? Am I my possessions? Am I my relationships? Is that me? What Eckhart Tolle is asking all of us is to understand a basic concept called as form consciousness. Form consciousness is a concept where we all human beings are identified to forms. You see yourself, okay? See yourself that how you are identified with forms around you, with your spouse, with your family, with your children, with your friends. How much strong is this identification with the forms? Do you think the forms with which you are identified are permanent in the world? Do you think these forms are always going to exist with you? Or are they temporary forms in you, near you, surrounding you? Are they forms when time comes, they will leave and they will go away from you? Even if we know that these forms are temporary, our identification with these forms are so strong that it is very, very difficult for us to remove ourselves from these identification. That means remove ourselves from form consciousness to another level of consciousness where we are asking ourselves, who are we? Who am I? Forget, for example, your relationships with your family. What about your own consciousness of form identification of your own self? What about that part of you that looks into the mirror and says that, wow, I am a good looking person? That is also a sense of form identification. How about the thought that tells you that I am a talented teacher? I can teach anybody in the world. That is also a sense of form identification with you. How about the fact that I am a great trainer? Even that is a sense of identification with yourself. Let us say with old age, these identification goes off. You are not that good looking anymore. You are not able to teach that much anymore how much you are able to teach earlier. You are not that good a trainer anymore. Again, these identifications are gone, exactly like the temporary identifications of those body with which we associated ourselves. These mental identifications of our own qualities are also temporary in nature. So Eckhart Tolle is asking us to continuously realize this form consciousness and the very, very ephemeral nature of the form consciousness. And here, Eckhart is bringing a concept called essence consciousness. He's saying that when you become still, when you become completely quiet, when you drop every kind of like, every kind of dislike, every kind of attachment, every kind of dream, every kind of desire, every kind of thought from you, what remains is what defines you. He calls this silence, he calls this stillness, he calls this oneness, he calls this awareness, awareness with the universe, awareness with the fact that you are the universe yourself. You are a galaxy, you are the sky, you are the land, you are whole in whole, everything, because you are awareness disguised as a form which is born on this earth to find your own self. But when will you be finding your own self? When that covering which you have covered yourself with, when that covering of identification, the blankets of I am this, I am that, I am great, I am great, I am greater, I am so smart, I have so many friends, my family is this, I have a great husband, I have a great wife. When all these identifications are melted, what remains is stillness. And that's where Eckhart stays, that stillness speaks. What does it mean when we are saying that stillness is silence? How can silence speak? What Eckhart says is when you can hear the noise outside yourself, you should know that that noise is just the opposite of silence inside yourself. This world today, whatever is going on in this world, it is the noise of our own identifications that is traveling across and has created this havoc across the world. The innumerable negative aberrations of our mind have created this environment of disharmony in the world. The innumerable strong belief systems which we have of strongly being identified with the physical forms that are surrounding us. These flaws have created the new rules in the world where we are just concerned about our fulfillments through our spouse, through our family, through our friends, through the places where we work, through the things which we do. And that is where the two worlds now are breaking apart, where the world of doing has become so fast and so rigorous that a human being is unable to calm and settle down in peace. It is either anxiety surrounding his head, it is either the form consciousness, or is it that what I need to do next? These feelings are killing humanity from the beauty of the divine being with which we are born on this earth. The day we are born, let us say we are able to speak. If somebody asks you, who are you? Can you say that I am a consultant, I am a beautiful person, or I am this, I am that? No, you are just born. You are free in your mind. You are so free that you are still. Your mind is in stillness and it is listening to the silence of the world and is speaking in harmony. But as we grow by, people tell us that this is your toy. This toy belongs to you. So there I create the concept of I, where I say that I am the owner of this toy. Similarly, with time, these toys gets converted into various other things which we start owning ourselves. Our spouses We own them. We feel they're our properties. We can do anything we want. We can say to them anything we want. Our children, we feel they're our formation. They're our creation. Whatever we want them to do, they should do. We create religions and we distinguish one genre of people to another genre of people. And we say that one caste of religion cannot marry the other caste of religion. If humanity is asked this question, that why did you create tools that differentiates humans from other humans, does humanity has an answer? If God comes down and asks himself that I am God myself and I love everyone equally in the world, does humanity has an answer that why one religion was created so differently from another? All these dogmas are the creation of human mind, the logical mind that thinks that by creating a certain sets of regulations, by creating a certain sets of rules and making people adhere to it, will create a world of focus and discipline. But in reality, it only creates external formations of attachments to form consciousness. Even religion is a set of form. We are associating ourselves to these consciousness and forgetting the inner beauty of ours, which is meant to be in this divine world in the most divineful manner. Today, take some time to contemplate, sit back, calmly and silently to know the fact that it is a truth that you are alone. It is a truth that no one is with you. It is a truth that you have come to the world alone with your own qualities, with your own creations, with your own dreams, with your own desire, and you will do everything to fulfill them. And one day you will be retiring from this world without considering the existence of anybody else in the world. That itself is a proof that you are the pure consciousness and the pure soul who is born on this earth with a purpose of creating something good and nice, and is supposed to move away from this world once that purpose is done. What Eckhart asks is to come out of the entanglement of these form consciousness of me and mine that causes innumerable pain. All the pain in the world is because of unfulfilled desires of these form attachments which we have formed in the mind. When these forms are taken away from us, we feel the lack, we feel the gap, and to fill the gap, we try to again get entangled with more relationships, with more doings in such a way that we forget this gap. But we never try to retire into the gap and face the gap. If you're feeling alone, if you're feeling lonely, face it. Face that aloneness and see what evolves from there. Don't run out of it. Don't run away from it. Just know that you are one pure self and you are alone in this earth. Only you can understand yourself and only you can bring fulfillment of yourself. If you are living with a false assumption that your husband or your wife are going to bring fulfillment to your life, then you are again attached to one more level of form consciousness, and one day you will be deeply and badly hurt, because nobody in the world has potential to bring complete satisfaction to your expectation of themselves, because they are here for their fulfillment of their life. Allow them to fulfill their life in the way they want, and allow yourself to fulfill your life in the way you want. come out of form consciousness and live in a essence consciousness, appreciating a plant for a beautiful plant, a human for a beautiful human, the sky for its existence, the earth for its love, the nature for its power, the happiness of everyone should become your own in your heart, day in and day out. Pray for the happiness of others, pray for the goodwill of others. Think that this universe is inside you. You are the one, you are the universe yourself, disguised in form of a person of flesh and soul. Create yourself, my friends. Know yourself, that you are stillness in yourself, and one day you will become still, because no matter how much you try, all these form consciousness will be dissolved sooner or later. Sooner or later you will be robbed of all these consciousness, and what will remain back is the stillness of your soul, which you have to observe, feel, understand, and take forward. Try to read this book, my friends. It's a wonderful book, and it will give you a lot of strength during this period, and it will tell you the truth that no one in the world belongs to you. Only you are the